been able to collect so far. Of course, if I can collect more as time go and I can add to this video, I will. Add to my collection of haul videos, I will. But this is basically the ones I've had right now that I really want to highlight. That's, of course, on my budget like anybody else. We all got lives to live and things to take care of. But so far, these are the comic books I've collected, and I just want to highlight them for you guys. And leave comments, give a like, a thumbs up if you like this video, you agree. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few I'm going to leave out, guys. I'm sorry. So many characters out there is awesome. I know you guys, have your own favorites, but this is mine, okay? And based on my collection right now. Starting off with the first appearance of X-23 in NYX number 3. As you see, this is a CGC graded 7.0. I very recently came across this comic book on eBay. I was trying to collect it for a while when she first came out. I found it rather tough to find one that was actually in my budget at the time. When I noticed that she was going to be a character to, start picking up some traction, that's when I started noticing her myself. A buddy told me about her, and I really wanted to get this book. I love the artwork here. And I felt that Middleton did a great job of kind of, showing her seclusion, isolation from everybody, and great artwork. Have not been able to read the story. I did watch a YouTube video to kind of catch up, though. So, but either way, glad to have this in my collection. And on to the next one. Next, Domino. This is our very first solo comic, solo cover, excuse me. I'm a fan, actually. I know she's not, somebody who's big. She's not a, a Harley as you see around. But I like her powers. Some call it powers. I call it powers too. Of luck manipulation. I think that's pretty neat, pretty different. I like what Marvel has done with her so far. I hope that she continues to be a character we see later on. I'm looking forward to it. And I love this comic book. I love the artwork. I love the dominoes in the background. Great cover, great cover in my opinion, for a character who's, who's still kind of, low B character or whatever, but I like it, I like her. Next. Oh. Raven. Of course, watching the Teen Titans with my daughters. She's actually a favorite. I actually bought this book for my daughters. She's a big fan of Raven from the comic book, from the TV show Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go. And I bought this for her, but of course I'm keeping it because she's only 7, and I want to make sure that stays in good shape to where if she wants to start collecting her own, she can have it. She also loves the background. Purple's her favorite color. I like the character as well. I like her powers. I like the fact that it came back here and retold her origin. This comic book is Tales of the New Teen Titans, numbered 2 of 4. I mean, of course, the other guys, in the Teen Titans group have their own origins retelling. If you're interested, I say, hey, go out and get it. It's pretty cheap. It didn't cost me no more than about $1 or $2 for this book, if I can remember. And I'm happy to have it in my collection. And my daughter absolutely loves it too. Next. Katana. This character, I know everybody knows her pretty much from the Arrow TV show, and that's kind of where I got into her too. Start doing my own little research. It's super effective. He has a great YouTube channel. He was actually very informative, actually filling me in about this character. And from what I learned about her weapons, her style, what I seen in the TV show, she actually became one of my favorite characters. I love the fact that she's going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie. Looking forward to see what role she actually plays. From what I heard from watching YouTube, she's kind of going to be the bodyguard of Rick Flag. So hopefully that's the case. And if so, hey, I'm looking forward to see her, do her thing. The preview has been awesome. And hopefully it's a great movie. Hope you guys enjoy when it comes out also. Next, I'm pretty sure you guys may agree with me. This is Uncanny X-Men 510. Artwork by Jay Campbell. The 1 in 15 variant. Awesome cover. Awesome cover. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this from my iPad. If it's not showing it that clear, I do apologize. But awesome cover, great highlights of the character. I think. Had a little moment. Sorry. I think the character is going to have a great part in the new movie that's upcoming of the X-Men. But glad to have this comic. It's probably one I hold on for a little while. You see some chipping here in the top. It's from when I first bought it. I had it. I don't know how long now, actually. Well, glad having her part of my collection. Absolutely love the fact that she's going to be in the next movie. The character, Munn, that's playing her character, I think she's going to do a great job. She's super hot too, so it's going to be awesome. Next, kind of got a twofer for you guys. How could I not post her? Miss Carol Danvers. As you see, I have the Miss Marvel #1, as well as Captain Marvel, the Adam Hughes variant. Absolutely love this one. I thought this was an amazing cover. I felt bad about not having the artwork that Adam Hughes did with Harley Quinn's #1. That is absolutely expensive as crap right now. I do hope to add that book to my collection. I do have some other, some variants of Harley Quinn I'm going to show you guys in later videos, but I really did feel bad for missing out on that Adam Hughes work with her. But glad to have these two in my collection. Definitely, hopefully the movie will come out when it does, and does a great job. Next, pretty sure it's a fan favorite across the board. First appearance of Rogue and the Adventures King Size Annual #10. My comic book shop recently moved. I'm in the military. Recently moved here to Alabama. Found a comic book shop about 2 hours away. But he does an absolute great job with maintaining his comic books. He gave me, a whole pack of boards, whole pack of plastics too when I came to the shop, and spent quite a bit of money because he had an awesome collection. They actually sold me this comic book for about $10. Again, not absolutely perfect. You see some spine ticks here, so I felt $10 for this comic was a pretty good price. I didn't feel any problem with spending, that amount of money for it. Happy to have, first appearance of Rogue in my collection. Absolutely love Mystique. She's one of my favorite characters too, but you'll see more of her in my next comic book haul. I have some more comics coming in soon, so be on the lookout. Alright, next. Oh man, if you're a comic collector of any kind, of course, Spider-Man or Spider-Woman is going to be in your collection. I know she came out in another comic book prior to this one as a #1. She did not have the flowing hair that I do like about her. But this is the one I wanted in my collection. I wanted this one here. It is April of '78, artwork by Joe Sinnott. Hopefully I said it right. And it's actually the origin of Jessica Drew. And absolutely love this costume. There's other photos I've seen, of course, or other artwork done of her, and I think it's absolutely amazing. I think she's a great Marvel character. It sucks the fact that it cannot keep her, consistent in continuity, but think she's pretty awesome. I love the artwork they do, love the drawings, love the designs. Love it when I seen her in the Spider-Verse storyline, and hopefully we see more of her as time goes on. Alright. Back to DC. This is Catwoman #1. This was actually the first appearance, I think it's volume 3 if I'm not mistaken, for a #1 print. I wanted the one of her in the purple costume versus the black. I thought this purple costume, it was a little more Selena Kyle and Catwoman all in one versus, just Catwoman. Catwoman, I think her, is a cat burglar, of course. And, but Selena Styles more kind of laid back, whatever. But this is the embroidered cover, artwork by Jim Blayton. And, actually want to get the statue to go with this, so that's another reason why I went with this #1 versus any other #1 that I've seen. I do have a reprint of Batman #1, the 2000 reprint. Where she came first appeared as the cat. She's not on the cover, of course, but glad to have that as well. Of course, the #1 is well out of my budget. Hey, if any of you guys out there got the original Batman #1 with Selena Kyle as the cat in there, congratulations to you. I'm glad you guys were able to pick that up. Definitely a great key to have. But for me, this is the one I wanted with the embroidered cover or embossed cover. Really love it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to also getting the statue to go with this comic book. So kind of go as as one piece right behind it. Alright, the next piece is I'm kind of cheating here. As you see, I'm a fan of Harley Quinn. I've been a fan for a while. At some point, I'll make sure you guys my actual Harley Quinn tattoo that I have on my arm. But love the artwork that I have out there as well. But these two, I could not separate the two. So what I did was I found some of their individual stories, but I'm also doing it where they have some actual crossovers that I absolutely enjoyed. But of course, Harley Quinn is a part of it. So to show it first, it's our origin story. Sorry again, guys, for the glare, and gals. And Wonder Woman. These are two of my favorite characters in comics. They're both strong. They both can have their times. Of course, Harley Quinn has more wit and personality, but Wonder Woman in her own, man, she's definitely an idol for strong women, and in comics, of course. And but she can definitely be a role model to anybody want to see of her confidence, her role amongst guys like Superman, Batman, the Trinity, of course. She holds her own. Harley Quinn, amazing character, very versatile, extremely smart, very talented, great with pretty much a lot of things she does in comics, whether it's just being funny or taking out some bad guys or tackling, going head to head with anybody in the DC lineup. Mine is I'm lying. Sorry, she can't really go head to head, but I like her as a character. I think she's pretty awesome. I love the fact that of the artwork to do with her. I love the fact she's going to be in the Suicide Squad movie, of course. Looking forward to it. Very excited. Deadpool movie was awesome, and hopefully the same excitement will come with her. But to continue on, the crossovers I was speaking of. I have Sensation Comics #1 here. As you see, Harley Quinn is kind of stringed up by Wonder Woman. And I also have Wonder Woman #39 of the Harley Quinn variant. And these are my last two. Alright, I love the Harley Quinn's little black book. Oh my god, I actually have that too. I love the Harley Quinn's little black book. This is her and the Justice League of America's crossed over with her of course on the cover, and Wonder Woman. It's amazing how they gave her the the front lead, kind of bigger than almost any of the characters in the Justice League. But of course this is her what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Either way, it's her in the Justice League storyline. I love it. And last but not least, this is one of my absolute favorite covers of these two characters. Harley Quinn's Little Black Book #1. It is the ink variant with her and Wonder Woman. I thought an amazing job was done to, highlight, in comics, the beauty that these two have. And I love the storyline. Super hilarious. Wonder Woman is actually one of Harley Quinn's idols in this book, so it was pretty cool to see the two work together. I got the poly on the back. See these two work together and in a comic that was totally hilarious, well put together, and again, great artwork for two of the characters that I actually like, and I'm glad to have these comics in my collection. I'll have more for you guys as time comes along. As you see, I have some of my boxes here. Got my